Hello, hello. Yeah, mic is working. This is a goofy mic. Sometimes I gotta like repair it a few times for it to like actually start picking up my voice. Pick up my voice, Mike. It's all I want you to do. It's your only job is to listen to my voice and project thy sound so that you hockey fans can tune in to me as we take on these Stanley Cup playoffs together. It's another stream. Guess who's back? You already know who's back. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Let me hear. Let me hear. Let me hear. Let me gig him. We 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 here to talk some hockey tonight. It's a little later than normal. You probably already finished supper. You probably already finished dinner. But where is your beer? Where that beer at? Where that drink at? I already have had a couple brewskis tonight, so it might just be some Wawa for me tonight. We got a lot of hockey tonight. It's just a Monday night, but that doesn't mean the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs are gonna stop. You think they're gonna stop because you got work tomorrow? That's not happening. Do you think they're gonna stop because I got work tomorrow? That's not happening. Do I want to do this a full-time job? Of course I want to talk hockey. That's all I want to do. Well, there's a couple other things that I want to do, but you know that I'm here. Thank you if you're tuning in tonight. If you clicked on this button, if you want to watch some hockey, you want to watch a little bit of NHL tonight, man. My Streamlabs is having all sorts of also open in web browser. Why are you having so many heart attacks? I don't know. I don't know, man. Sometimes my stream just be doing stream things. I don't get it, man. But it just be like that. We caking here. We caking ready to talk some hockey. And for whatever reason, I'm trying to have the Islanders Hurricanes going on just as well as the Leafs and Bruins, but it don't always want to work that way. Let's recap some of the games right now in the Toronto Boston series. It's 1-0 Boston in the series. It's only the second game. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins are currently tied 2-2 with 15 minutes to go left in the third period. Let's get a little bit into those stats before we get a little bit too far. Let's show we got to show off the cards. We got to show off the bling. We got to show off the main stages. If you're a Bruins fan, you are cheering for Brad Rattrand, also known as Brad Marchand. And if you also cheering for those Boston Bruins, you're also cheering for Pasternak, David Pasternak. You like saying Pasternak because the voice of the Boston Bruins, the play-by-play guy, likes saying Pasternak. Pasternak. And if you're a fan of the Maple Leafs, get out of the stream. I'm just kidding, but seriously, get out of the stream. If you like Austin Statues, we got the iceberg version of Austin Statues. If you like one of the goal scorers, Johnny T, then you're also going to be here tonight. And if you like some rough stuff, not in a Maple Leaf sweater because he's bounced around to like 10 teams, Max Domi is here. We got hockey players. We got to make sure the stream's getting it right, getting tight. Get it right, get it tight. Get it right, get it tight. We live. We live. We la 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 live. We live. We live. We la 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 la. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are live. What are you doing if you ain't not live? If you ain't not live, if you ain't not live, you ain't having a good life. You ain't having no good life. All right. We sang a little bit. Let's go. Okay, we got to pull up these stats. We got to pull up these stats. We got to pull up these stats. The time continues to tick down in the Maple Leafs Bruins game. First period had some fireworks tonight, scoring Morgan Geeky's first goal of the playoffs. Okay, was that Allmark with a sitting glove save? Spectacular save. You're not going to hear me gassing up the Bruins too often, but I'm doing it tonight. Like I said, I'm having a great time tonight. I'm so glad that y'all can be with me tonight. Is my sack bothering me? Maybe a little bit, but we got an adjustment up on deck. Little pun right there. Some Morgan Geeky with assist from Mossand and DeBrusque. DeBrusque right now, if you're a Boston Bruins fan, I'd be buying his sweater if I was you because he is absolutely showing up. He's getting those racks. He's showing everybody that he is a Bruin. He's happy to be a Bruin, and he's absolutely going to produce. He does not want to lose to these Maple Leafs, and I wouldn't doubt him. I don't want the Bruins to lose to the Maple Leafs either. I want the Maple Leafs to lose. And honestly, the funniest part about that is the biggest reason that most people don't want the Maple Leafs to lose or to win is because they have a very toxic fan who has a YouTube channel, who's one of the biggest hockey personalities out there, who just doesn't know when to shut up. Not like a mean way, but honestly, if you just complain enough and all you do is yell, probably just going to be really annoying and probably not going to be that entertaining. It just be like that. Get over it, be better, and stuff as well. We're going to get out there. We're going to get these racks. We're going to show up, and we're going to talk hockey. Just being a real one out there right now. There's probably that's probably honestly 25% of if you're on hockey social media, if you're a hockey personality, if you're out there, there's definitely a reason why you like it when the Leafs lose. Don't get mad at me that your entire career and YouTube channel is built upon you raging. You're like the low tier god of hockey. You're like the Boogie 2988 of hockey. I'll say it again. Shape up, be better, and let's focus in on this hockey right now. All right. So Morgan Geeky with assist from Brad Marchand and Jake DeBrusque get the Boston Bruins started, get them on the board, but not far behind. Like 14 seconds behind Max Domi with an assist from Austin Stashew. So these two fellas get on the board. Domi's dad's probably really happy because Ty Domi played for the Maple Leafs. I never was impressed by him at all. Don't care for him at all as a player. Ty Domi, though, definitely earned his own respects with his own fists. Fists aplenty. And right now, Max Domi is trying to show a team that he deserves to be there. He's bounced around to so many different teams. Everybody thinks that he's going to come in, put up a grit roll, and maybe get him a goal or two. Not really at all. Not really that impressive. I wouldn't want him on my team. I don't think he's that impressive. Some teams think, oh, we need the grit, we need this, and we need a spark plug. That's when you go for Brandon Tanev. That's when you go for a player that's a lot more talented. A lot more talented. And now you got some Dumbo with a Tavares sweater who caught a hockey puck in the stands. He thinks you're a Maple Leafs fan. Your team's going to get destroyed in these playoffs. It's not happening. It's not happening. So sit down, go buy another $14 beer and a $30 hot dog, and watch your team get killed. Now it's a 1-1 game. We fast forward to Pasternak with an assist from Zacha and McAvoy. Assist from Pavel Zacha. And I don't know where my McAvoy card went. That's a little alarming. I want where's my McAvoy? McAvoy, where have you gone? Where are you now? Do 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 do. When you wanna say no, and you gotta say yes, McAvoy. Whoa, 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 if you want a Macco, I said a McAvoy, what do you mean? So that's exactly what I'm talking about. The Boston Bruins have so many other players that are going to step up and that are used to stepping up. They got a lot of players that are used to stepping up. The Toronto Maple Leafs, not so much. They're not used to having other players step up. That's why they're paying 4 players $40 million. And when you're watching these games, you have to take that into consideration. And this isn't just something that Kakin's just going to say a lot. This isn't something that some other hockey personalities are going to talk about. You are going to watch the NHL, and this is all they're going to talk about. They're going to talk about how this is a team that has to step up. Oh, big hit by the Bruins on the Maple Leafs. 11 minutes left to go. 30 shots by the Maple Leafs, 24 shots by the Boston Bruins. That means every 15 shots for the Toronto Maple Leafs is going in. Every 12 shots, if you're a Boston Bruin, is going in. Very interesting stats. So you have 3 goals. 3 goals. I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm not tired. I'm amped. But for whatever reason, my body's like, why don't you just yawn? And I guess I just will. And that will just have to be it. So after the first period in the Maple Leafs Bruins game, it's 2-1 Bruins. Then at the very end of the second period, John Tavares power play goal with assist from Matthew and assist from Bertuzzi gets a goal, low blocker side on Allmark. It wasn't. I'm not impressed yet. The Maple Leafs have done nothing yet to impress me. They've done nothing yet for me to cheer for them. They've done nothing yet for me to believe that this team not only is going to show up and swag out, but we want to see you perform. Put it on my Minnesota Wild hat because my ears want to be warm right quick. Now, another interesting statistic that I want to look at that the official NHL page has going on right now is face-off percentages. Right now, they're saying that the Maple Leafs are winning the face-offs 51%, which leaves 49% for the Bruins. Extremely, extremely close game when it comes to the face-offs. Excuse me. Extremely close game when it comes to the score. 2-2 right now. I couldn't get closer than that. Now penalty minutes. Right now, the Toronto Maple Leafs have 4 penalty minutes, or the Boston Bruins have 8 penalty minutes. Now, in my opinion, the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to take more penalties. Or excuse me, the Boston Bruins right now are taking more penalties, which is actually a lot scarier considering how expensive the Toronto Maple Leafs power play is going to be. They have a lot of players that are getting paid a lot of money to play in this hockey game right now. Now, for me, the big game for tonight is the Golden Knights versus the Stars. The Golden Knights, if you are a hockey fan, well, it depends what type of fan that you are of hockey. If you're a fan of other teams and you look at the Vegas Golden Knights, you're gonna look at them and you're gonna be like, F the F off. Why does this team get to be able to? Why do they screw with the cap every single season? And it just feels like the league is okay with it because that's honestly, and honestly, if I hated the Vegas Golden Knights, I'd feel the exact same way because that is pretty stupid. Why does one team get to cheat the cap? Why does one team get to make up? I got to figure out what's making me yawn so much because I'm nothing. I'm not tired. I'm only energized, and I just want to talk hockey. It's all I want to do. Where's that Golden Knights game going to be played on? ESPN, it says. It's not on my app. No, it doesn't say anything about the Golden Knights game. Kinda weird. The NHL likes making it really difficult to watch the games. The NHL almost doesn't want there to be fans of their own sport, which makes no sense. They make the game so hard to find. They make it nearly impossible for a fan to be able to watch it legally. And the amount of revenue, believe it or not, like when the NHL was just running the NHL app, great, it worked. And people were fine with it. But now that the NHL is like, you know what? Maybe we don't want that. You know what? I'll have 3 hockey games going on at once, and who knows if I'm paying for any of them right now. It's almost like people would pay for these games if they were easy to access, and they didn't have to pay 4 different sort of networks. Nobody wants to pay Max. Nobody wants to pay for ESPN Plus, and no one wants to pay for YouTube or Hulu TV all at the same time. Assuming that all of the above sources do get access to the games. It's kind of goofy, and I don't understand why that's happening. I don't know why that's happening at all. And I'm sorry. I'm really embarrassed that I'm yawning, and I'm not tired. I just want to talk hockey. So let's lock back into this Bruins series because for whatever reason, it wants to be difficult for me to find. I don't get it. Maybe they're waiting for this Maple Leafs Bruins game to end, but that's the thing. If this game pushes into overtime, depending on how many overtimes, it could it could be a long time until the next game is ready to go. I was right. I was right. They're holding on to this Golden Knights game. It's got to be right behind this Maple Leafs Bruins game. All right. So now that we're talking about the game, 2-2 tied in the third period. Tied in the third period means that both of these teams are not going to try to make many mistakes. They're not. Who scored? Austin Stashes just scored, putting the Maple Leafs up 3-2 right now. We got to see this replay. Everyone's having a good time if they're a Maple Leaf. If you're a Bruin, you're like, what just happened right now? Now, if you're a Bruin, you can't let this affect you. Excuse. You can't let this affect you. And the other thing is, you can't let a guy who scored 69 goals in the regular season get the puck and make a good and honestly get some speed up on you. It wasn't like, and that's the thing with Austin Matthews. His goals are never impressive to me. They're all just, oh, okay. He caught the puck over, raised it over Allmark's pad, and scored. First, oh, Maple Leafs almost got two quick ones as Tavares went to the front of the net. I don't think the Bruins are shocked, but I do feel like the Maple Leafs have a lot more confidence right now in their game. They want to win. I'm not saying the Bruins don't want to. Oh, sit down, Pasternak says. Pasternak says, taste the ice. Get some snow in your face. Oh my gosh. Now we got a hockey game going on right now. So we talked about a little bit of the stats going on right now. We're going to hop over to the Islanders Hurricanes game just for a quick recap. It's up 3-1, 3-1 right now. 3-1 right now. Islanders are showing up right now, and it's honestly it's kind of exciting because it's the complete opposite score of Saturday's game, where it was 1-3 Hurricanes. Kyle Palmieri with an assist from Riley and Brock Nelson gets him up in the game late to go in the first. 2 minutes later, Bo Horvat gets a goal with an assist from Matt Barzell and Cody Sezikins. Fast forward to the second period, you got Honors Lee with the assist from John Gabriel Pajot and Pierre Enval. So interesting production that we got going on from the Islanders right now. Islanders are. Oh, we got some rough stuff going on. We got some rough stuff going on with the Leafs and Bruins game right now. We want to see some rough stuff. We want to see these teams get fierce. We want to see these teams fire up. Now, if you're the Maple Leafs, you got Ryan Reeves that can probably throw a few fists, and who knows how that's going to end up. His importance has absolutely started to dwindle in the NHL. And of course he is getting older, so I don't even consider that to be part of it. I just honestly look at Ryan Reeves, and I think he's at the age right now where he doesn't want to get hit. Ryan Reeves doesn't want to get hit no mo, so he's not fighting no mo. And then finally in the second period, you got Teuvo Teravainen with assists from Jake Gensel and Seth Jarvis. So you got, when you're looking at right now, the Hurricanes right now, they got a lot to work back from. I mean, And that Eastern Conference final game last season, it was just, oh, dang, he slashed his own goalie in the face. Now he just punched this other, Liljegren's punching players in the face, punching Coyle in the face. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, grab his chain. Yank his chain off. Put him in his place, Coyle. Stomp on these Maple Leafs. Burn these Maple Leafs. Let them know that they have no place competing against you. No one likes the Maple Leafs. More people dislike the Maple Leafs. I want to say that almost any team in the league, and most of it is from a certain fan, but most of it is also like, they're just a laughable franchise with the way that they structure their team. Oh, I'm an original six franchise. We got fans, and we can honestly just spend money hand over fist, and they just don't care. They just don't care. And that's one of the reasons why it's so. Oh, Bertuzzi's going to the box. Yeah. Yeah. Give the Bruins a power play for no reason. Two minutes for roughing from both players, Coyle and Lyubushkin? Or Bertuzzi? Oh, we got another for slashing? What do we got going on? Marchand, I'm not going to cheer for the Bruins, honestly, because I don't like Marchand much. Oh, he's just, Lyubushkin's just like, let me just punch Coyle in the face for no reason. And Coyle's like, ow, why you punched me? What's Bertuzzi going to do? Is he going to come? He slashes Marchand in the back of his cap. Well, that's the craziest thing about hockey is people can just do things like that, and they're just like, you know what, F it, who cares? That's the funniest part about hockey because they're like, F it, we don't care, beat the F out of each other. This is a man's sport, and if you're not tough enough, you're not going to be able to last long. And when you're playing hockey, not saying that other people can't play it, but the way that's meant to be played, and you look at some of the rules that other leagues have, it's embarrassing and it's laughable, and it's not the sport. Hockey, the men's hockey is the way hockey's meant to be played. And if you're not going to play hockey like that, I'm not interested. Do I want to grow the game? Yes. Do I want to see the game expand? Yes. Do you have to quit? Do you have to show gender equality? Absolutely. Do they not show gender equality in hockey? Not at all. Not at all. Show me gender equality in hockey and I'll care. That's all I got to say. Shout out to Bobby Ryan. He knows all about what I'm talking about. He knows all about what he's talking about when it comes to sports, the different level of compete. Boston Bruins power play. Let's see how it goes. We got a minute 50 left on it. They're going to send it around, a little scramble off the face off the Boston Bruins, and the Maple Leafs are whacking the corner. Heinen gets it, sends it up. Oh, and it looks like Samsonov is going to pounce on that puck, not allowing a goal right now. 3-2 still in this hockey game. An 88-mile-an-hour slap shot that lands right in the breadbasket of Samsonov. And the interesting thing about it, just like Sergei Bobrovsky yesterday in the Panthers and Lightning series, a little bit of a cough drop right there, not holding on to the puck, allowing possible rebound opportunities, and that's absolutely, excuse me, how you're going to get punished in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Boston Bruins are going to take the face-off, going to control it right away. Pastrnak, Shattenkirk going to play a little catch. Pastrnak tries to center. No good. Gets caught in the slot and gets cleared. A minute 24 to go left on it. And the Maple Leafs standing strong, standing confident. The Boston Bruins are going to attempt another attack. Shattenkirk going to send it to Zacha. Zacha to Maroon. The Stanley. Oh, Maroon gets dumped. And he's figuring out how to stand up. He's a little weak, and he can't do it. The Maple Leafs going to clear the puck again, and Allmark's going to put it to rest. Shattenkirk's going to pick the puck back up. Let's see how the Boston Bruins are going to counter Maple Leafs. Honestly, don't say this too often. Kind of impressed at their defensive effort right now, holding the Boston Bruins. Some one, maybe two shots on net right now. Marchand's going to kill the clock a little bit. McAvoy dropped past the Pastrnak. Pastrnak going to skate it up. He's just going to dump it on in. And guess what just happens? The Maple Leafs going to get another clear. 30 seconds left to go in the power play. The Boston Bruins really can't get anything going for them right now. Marchand's going to take to the ice with some speed. Marchand's going to get the puck lost in some Maple Leaf skates. A little shutdown play by Camp. A little jostle on the side. And again, 24 from the Maple Leafs going to clear the puck. 10 seconds left to go in the Bruins power play, and that's really going to be it. The Bruins had that great opportunity with that slap shot, but unfortunately, if you're a Bruins fan, it lands right in the breadbasket of Samsonov. And that's going to do it for the power play. Marchand right first shot. Oh, kick off from Samsonov. A little chaos going on in the slot, and the Maple Leafs happen to clear the puck yet again. Only one shot on that entire power play from the Boston Bruins. And if you're a Toronto Maple Leaf fan with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this game, you are absolutely just going to think about clearing the puck. How much time until the Boston Bruins end up pulling their goalie? Now, the scary thing about this series is that the Toronto Maple Leafs, when they get down, they get really down. So if this game ends in 1-1, we got a hockey series on us. We got a Stanley Cup playoff series going on right now. And we got to pay close attention to the Boston Bruins bench to see when Allmark gets, of course, inevitably waved off to the bench. Now, whether you're new to hockey or old or you're familiar with hockey, in the regular season, when you go to the overtime, normally in the regular season, it's a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. You still got your goalie, but it's 3-on-3. They cut two players to let a little bit more skill shine through to give more opportunity for goal scoring, give more opportunities for 2-on-1s, 2-on-0s, so on and so forth. In the Stanley Cup playoffs, they play standard hockey, 5-on-5, next goal wins. Just like you did at the park when it was 9 o'clock. You knew your parents were going to call you in because it was starting to get dark. Next goal wins. Whoever gets it, wheel snipe Sally. Let's get that goal. Let's get these racks. Let's call it a day. Let's head home. And we are still going strong. Now, interesting enough, the faceoffs are still 26-25, currently in the Maple Leafs' favor. It's in the Maple Leafs zone now with 3 minutes left to go. The Maple Leafs win another faceoff, and they're going to probably get a clear. Who's 73? McAvoy? How could I forget that? So McAvoy takes a big old shoulder to the face. They're going to try to win a puck battle, but there's shoulders flying. The puck's getting raised. Nobody knows what's going on. Pastrnak tries to hold the line, not capable of doing it. McAvoy is going to try and shove the puck further, and they're going to do a little dropper. Pastrnak can't get on it. And yet another clear from the Toronto Maple Leafs with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the hockey game. If you're a Boston Bruins fan, you're sweating a little bit. But if you're a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, your fingernails are digging in as tight and deep as they can into your chair right now. Because you know that if they can tie up this series, there's hope. If the Maple Leafs honestly went down 2-0 in the series, this series was my neck from work all day. This series is pretty much over. Allmark to the bench. The minute. Oh, is that an icing? They did ice the puck. So Allmark was so excited, was ready to go to the bench. Jim Montgomery feeling a little silly right now. Boston Bruins sitting in the stands, a little shocked, a little unsure of how to feel. Now, we move over to the Carolina Hurricanes Islanders game. Looks like the Hurricanes are in a power play. Naka's shot going off the bar. Maybe a glove Skagey keeps it on. He's going to try to send it around. Nelson back to Naka. Is going to send it in front, but the Islanders read that centering pass, and they're going to clear it. Bouncing back to the Maple Leafs Bruins game right now. 1:50 left to go in this hockey game. The Bruins try to help get it down the ice from that icing, but they're unable to do so. Grzelcyk's going to send it on over to Zach Carlo, I believe. The Boston Bruins utilizing some of their intelligent passing, but unfortunately are struggling to get tape-to-tape passes. There's going to be some rough stuff in the corners. Oh my gosh, the Boston Bruins can't stand on their feet right now. Ice is slippery. Back to McAvoy, back to Pastrnak. There's chaos breaking loose everywhere on the ice. I gotta stand up for this one. The Maple Leafs are gonna clear it yet again. Now it rolls to neutral ice. Almost a minute left to go in this Toronto and Boston series. The Bruins are fighting so hard to use their top guns, but they're unable to get a good stick on it. The Maple Leafs are smothering them. Shattenkirk to the first free feed. Shots on net. Sticks are going everywhere. Where's that puck? No whistles got blown. Sticks are flying everywhere. Elbows are flying everywhere. And finally, we're going to get a whistle as Samsonov stops it. 50 seconds left to go. 3-2 hockey game. And I am having a heart attack. I am not really, but my voice will be gone. by tomorrow. That was the best opportunity. We got to see this replay. Puck scrambling. Samsonov, it's under him. Matthews puts it under him. Samsonov's got to sit on it. Three players just fighting around. There's knife feet going around everywhere. Ultimately, Samsonov is able to hold on to that puck because Matthews shoves that puck right under his pads. Wow, what a scramble. And if you're the Boston Bruins right now, you have nothing but confidence in this hockey game right now. If you saw the way the Boston Bruins are willing to fight to get this game to go into overtime, you got some real NHL Stanley Cup playoffs hockey going on right now. The fastest sport on the face of this planet, the best sport on the face of this planet. And if you have never watched a Stanley Cup playoffs match, you have never seen the best sporting event on this entire planet, in this entire galaxy, in this entire universe. Playoff hockey is a different breed of sport. The hits, the violence, the accuracy, the absolute grit, the determination to sacrifice everything. You might be a player, but your team is what you want to propel forward. Players are willing to do almost anything they can to push the needle forward, to get closer to their goals, to honestly get these racks, score a goal, get in, get out, and show the other team what's going on. It looks like the Boston Bruins just called a timeout. That timeout's just about wrapped up. And let's see who's going to get this faceoff right now. The Maple Leafs have been winning most faceoffs. Maple Leafs kind of win another one. Boston Bruins try to send it back, but a weak pass, and they're not really going to be able to set up very well. Time ticking down as the Bruins try to move it around. They get it back. A little bit of passes. Shattenkirk, Pastrnak slapper, and Samsonov is going to hold on to the puck yet again. You couldn't really get Samsonov to move back and forth because that unfortunate pass back to the point. If you are on the Boston Bruins, you got to get a little bit more meat and potatoes on that. You got to get a little bit more power on that. Golden Knights Stars game just about to fire off right now. What do you mean the content's no longer available? Are you serious? The Golden Knights? Oh, it's probably because they're not going to air the game until this one's done. How can you give me the opportunity to stream a game if it's not streamable, ESPN? Content, we're not able to find it. Well, if you're not able to find it, why are you giving it to me? That's stupid. All right, let's lock back in. Let's see if we can get this game to go on. Empty net right now. 6 seconds left to go in this hockey game. Bruins not looking like they're going to do it. McAvoy seeing it. McAvoy snapper. And it's blocked. Penalty shot. No penalty shot. No nothing. I think they're just going to end up calling this hockey game. And that's going to be it for game 2. The Maple Leafs are going to hold on because they let a 69 goal scorer doggy right through their defense. And if you're the Boston Bruins, you honestly had a lot of control of this game. And I honestly wouldn't feel too proud of myself if I was a Boston Bruin right now because you knew that you had control of this game. You knew that this game was winnable. You knew that this game was indeed yours. And you really let that game slip between your fingers. You let it slip between your gloves. I got to make hockey puns if I'm watching hockey. And they're going to go back to Toronto 1-1 in the series. Now, of course, that might do a little bit with your self-esteem. That might knock you down a little bit. But if you're a Boston Bruin, you can't let that affect your confidence. You can't let that take you down a little bit. There's still a lot more hockey to play. My prediction the series is going 7 games with the Boston Bruins taking it in 7. Bruins in 7. Now, we're going to skip that recap because we have the most important game going on right now. We have the Vegas. We got to tweet though. We're going to tweet. We're going to live tweet right now. Live tweet right here, right now. Bruins barely lost it. We got to go to the official Bruins versus whatever you want to call them, Maple Leafs. Ugh. Close match. If you're a Bruin, you're a Bruin, you always have to respect stash use on the ice. Who got the penalty? Absolutely. Maple Leafs barely got the win, but won the confidence battle. They definitely won the confidence battle. Golden Knights in a power play for 40 seconds, 30 seconds into the match. Now, unfortunately, the Golden Knights already pull an oopsie and they send the puck out. They pretty much ice the puck by themselves, even though there's no icing if you're on your own power play. Hey, surprise, surprise, Mark Stone's out there. Who would have guessed he would be playing Stanley Cup Playoffs hockey? Now, honestly, a lot of people don't like the Golden Knights from the LTIR trick that they like to pull, and then all the teams like, hey, why are you doing it? That's cheating. And they're like, well, the NHL lets me do it, so why don't you do it? And they're like, we won't do it because we got standards. They're like, well, maybe you should change that. And you got to watch the way Stone plays right now. Stone Stevenson right now, Golden Knights are moving this puck around. Stone out there calling it. Hannafin, right in front. Score! 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 The Vegas Golden Knights, a minute 20 seconds into the hockey game. Oh, let's watch this replay. Eichel, he's going to send it back to the point. Is that Hannafin? Oh, Stoner! Stoner's back in the playoffs. Gets the first goal of the Golden Knights series. Just like that, a minute in. One lacerated spleen a month ago. Stoner showing up. The Vegas Golden Knights are going to defend their title. I'm spewing spit. I'm crazy as hell over here. I'm going off. If you're Pete DeBoer on the other side, you're shaking your head like this GD team keeps cheating against me, and I don't like it. But if you're a fan of hockey, if you want to see super teams like what I've been talking about, you are doing nothing right now but smiling at what a super team like the Vegas Golden Knights can accomplish. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely hype. Don't spit on my cards, Novaland says. Well, maybe you need to come over here and protect me. Now, you've seen a couple of the other hockey teams that I've pulled out right now. Of course, the Maple Leafs and the Bruins have had a couple of series. Let's pull out our Vegas Golden Knights hockey cards. And I don't think I have a lot. Oh, Nick Robertson. I'm dropping cards, everybody. As long as I don't wheel over them with this chair, I should be okay. Oh, wow, this Hurricanes Islanders game's heating up. It's 4-2 Islanders still. Can't believe the Golden Knights. Now, a lot of people think the Stars are going to be the team to beat in this Stanley Cup playoffs. It's still the Golden Knights. Their coaching staff is just a lot more intelligent when it comes to how they're going to play around this salary cap right now, and a lot of people are upset at it right now because, well, I guess if I don't get love from my girlfriend, I guess I'm dead. Watch me, everybody, I'm dead. Oh, I guess I'm not loved. If only I had a beautiful lady or few to come up and give me attention.
Hello.
Oh, I do have a beautiful lady to come in and give me some support.
How you doing, stream?
Say hi to yourself. You're my viewer. Yay, she's supporting me.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you.
She's happy. She likes affection.
He
We
literally begs for affection right now.
I gotta get the affection on the stream. It's nice to see you.
What came in your package? More cards. Oh,
Which is kind of funny because they just put a sticker on it and they sold it for $10.
is the card stock high quality?
We'll see very soon. That's a lot of them though. They're pretty thick. So let's look at what we got from the Vegas Golden Knights. Jonathan Marchessault right now, the biggest goal scorer, the biggest standout name right now in the Golden Knights. And now the Stars are on a power play right now. Thomas Hertl, their deadline pickup that allowed them to be ridiculously over the cap. Logan Thompson, who is in net, who I absolutely do not trust at all. Shea Theodore, one of the original misfits and a fantastic, fantastic defenseman. And I don't have an updated Jack Eichel card right now. So Jack Eichel is still a Sabre over here. And funny enough, he's still the captain, which if you didn't know, he got the captaincy removed from him because the Sabres are kind of a weird franchise. Yay. Sometimes I just get too hyped, I be spitting. I'm straight spitting facts over here. All right. Now, Golden Knights right now, like I said, they like pulling this LTI, this long-term injury reserve trick that allows them to just ignore the salary cap because the salary cap does not matter in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And I think this is legitimate. I would really like to see a lot of teams in the NHL just load up before the Stanley Cup finals. I want teams to get as deep as they possibly can, to get as much talent as they possibly can. And I want to see super teams. I want to see teams that can get close to playoffs or be in the playoffs with their normal roster, but then add in a stud, add in a superstar, add in another player that's going to push your team over the edge. So now that other teams really have you're really a team that they're gonna have to compete against. Now, looking at the Stars game, Stars Golden Knights, the Stars are trying to send the puck around, but the Golden Knights, they were coached by DeBoer, so they know a lot of his tactics, and of course they've played the Stars a few times in the last few years. They fight, they play each other in the playoffs a lot. And the best part of the Stanley Cup playoffs is that teams are ridiculously talented. And I'm going to say that over and over and over again. The amount of talent on these teams right now is scary. And they're just so capable of just doing crazy things. Now, Hertl is trying to defend, and they're going to get it out. I'm not sure if the Stars have gotten a single shot on this power play. Lundell skates in, gets a shot. Thompson makes a save. He's going to kick it around the Golden Knights. Now at full strength, they're going to hold on to it so they can regroup and make it work. Now Watt took the penalty. Watt's going to try to skate it down. Not sure what can happen. Oh wow! And the Islanders Hurricane series right now, that fourth goal did get taken back. So it's only 3-2 right now. Oh my gosh, that's funny in my hair. Look at that, looks silly. It's only 3-2. So if it was a 4-2 game, that would have been crazy. That would have been absolutely crazy in that game. But it did not push that far. Now tonight, yes, I do want to go for a full 2 hours, but I think I'm only going to make it till 9:30 because the man works tomorrow. Man got to hit the gym tomorrow. Man got to get ready to take care of himself. Well, even though I want to watch this entire Golden Knights game, I'm not sure how long I'm going to make it. Don't get me wrong. If hockey was my full-time job and all I did was talk hockey to everybody, and y'all were showing me love, showing me affection, showing me financial affection. I like financial affection. It'd be another story. Not this isn't me begging for anything right now. This is just me being honest. I'm gonna put on the work. I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna show everybody. Oh, right in front. Who couldn't finish it? I think that might have been Hertl. Couldn't finish it. Show me these super teams. White Cloud's gonna send around. Give Stevenson an opportunity. The Stars are going to try and choke him out. But who is that? 48? That's Turtle again. Couldn't get a decent shot, and Stoner's going to keep sending it around. Just the depth on the goal, like, and that's the biggest thing. Like, my pops gets mad at the Golden Knights because they keep trading away possible young talent. I'll cash in for a Stanley Cup. That's it. I'll cash in for a Stanley Cup. That's exactly what the Golden Knights have done. They've just been trading their first round picks for star players, not Dallas Star. Oh no! Oh no! Score! What an awful centering feed by the Golden Knights. A no-look backhander to the center of the zone. And there's a Star sitting right there in the slot. Easy pickings, easy shot. Was that Suter? Ooh, hey, I know why they're showing that lady on the camera. She busty as all imagine. Oh my gosh. If I was the camera guy, I'd be getting, wow. Oh my goodness. Suter shoots it and it bounces off Sagan. It bounces right to Suter. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. So McNabb hits him. Carrier tries to center it. It goes right off of Theodore's leg and right into the net. If you're Ryan Suter, you better not smile. Please show me that there was some sort of interference because that's a stupid goal. If you're a Golden Knights fan, if you're a Dallas Stars fan right now, you are feeling yourselves. And right over here in the Islanders Hurricanes game, the Hurricanes had a tremendous opportunity, but just like all of my soccer teams in my entire existence that I've been on, they sent the ball and or puck and or object that you move around 30 feet over the net. That's not how you score. All right, refs, come on, Zebras. What is it? After reviewing the play, offsides. No goal. Suck it, Suter. Suck it. And they go back to the busty lady that they just went on. Some lady that's absolutely racking. And the camera guy's like, oh, what do you mean I'm not going to get a raise? I thought I found a hottie in the stage. Yeah, suck it, Suter. You thought that cross-checking Kaprizov 45 times in a period and dislocating 4 of his discs was going to make you look better? Not happening. You're not winning a Stanley Cup. You're going to retire as a guy that got paid a lot of money and never won anything. So enjoy your racks, enjoy your money, but you will never retire with a Stanley Cup ring. A little bit of, you can't see it no mo, Minnesota Wild. Minnesota Wild. A little bit of a grudge right there. A little bit of a rager right there, fans. A little bit of a I'm not having it. So let's get back to the hockey cards right now. Jack Eichel, an absolute monster, an absolute machine. Suck it, Suter. I tell him to suck it, but don't suck me, man. Stay away from me, Suter. So if you're a Golden Knights fan right now, you're honestly blessed. If you're in Vegas right now and you are a Golden Knights fan, you are blessed. Your team is going to perform at a ridiculous rate. Your team has what it takes. Your team can do it. Your team is powerful and your team is fast. Oh, not to mention your team has ridiculous depth right now. Your team can do it. Of course, you are the defending Stanley Cup champions from last season. If you're a Golden Knights fan, I probably wouldn't feel too bad about cap shenanigans. I probably wouldn't feel too bad about the performance that they've been able to put on. If I'm a Golden Knights fan right now, I'm nothing but proud of my team right now and what they've been able to accomplish. Yeah, Mason Marchment just had the gas on a little bit too much. Stanley Cup playoffs is getting to him a little bit, and he oversteps and unfortunately just puts on a little bit too much of the gas pedal. And that's not how you're going to be able to accomplish stuff in this Stanley Cup finals, or not finals, the playoffs right now. So you got to keep watching. You got to see what happens. I'm going to jump in the chat right now. Yeah, suck it. We gotta do a little tweeting because we're gonna live tweet. We already tweeted a little bit. Now we gotta go back. Where's that Golden Knights series over here? Saved. Oh, saved by a penalty. Or saved by offsides. Of course, they just have to jam some more goals down the throats of the Stars to Marchessault. Marchessault scores! Is that 2 goals in 10 minutes? I'm already getting ready to tweet, and the Stars fans are stunned. Pete DeBoer is stunned. Do you want Pete DeMoore or do you want Pete the boring? I'm gonna look up. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, though, like, I gotta be real with you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Barbashev to Marshall. Marshall just, quick 5-hole between Ottinger, Ottinger, number 29 on the Stars. And just like that, that's a good goal. Marshall scores 5-hole. 2 goals for the Vegas Golden Knights in 9 minutes. And they are firing. They are popping off. And they want Marshall with another snapper. If he would have scored that goalie was gone and this game was over. Marchessault, Marsh S O did just that. Wow. Mm. Mark Stone scoring, Jonathan Marchessault scoring, and the Golden Knights continue to streak on. You just have to like. I know a lot of teams hate it, but you just have to love it. You just have to respect the fact right now that the Vegas Golden Knights know how to work the league, and all these other teams don't. And they've made a super team after super team after super team, and they want cups. Now, the other thing, though, if you are a Golden Knight, you have to know how expendable you are. Unless you have a ridiculously long contract or a no move clause, you're gonna be on. Man, my neck from work hurts. You're gonna be on that team for a long while. So let's get back to it. So Marchessault right here, my favorite Golden Knight, probably one of my favorite hockey players in general, just got an amazing 5-hole goal. Just coming off a 42 goal campaign. Marchessault absolutely an original misfit. A player that is just so dangerous when he's on the ice. He's going to perform, he's going to be able to do it. Now, the thing about this hockey game, though, is the Golden Knights are very, very cocky in the sense that they they let things go that they shouldn't let go, and that's going to ultimately change the way that this hockey game is going to move. Now, the 2-0 game with 4 shots in each, which means there's a 50% chance when the Golden Knights shoot that this puck is going in. Those are awful That's just that's awful statistics right now. Now let's go back over the Carolina Hurricanes and New York Islanders match. Still 3-2 Islanders right now, and if you're an Islanders fan, I can only imagine you're biting your knuckles. Well, who bites their knuckles? You're biting your teeth. You're biting your fingernails. Who bites their knuckles? What am I saying? You're biting those knuckles. It's a very close game, but the Islanders can play defense. Now, can the Hurricanes score just as well as the Islanders can defend? I don't think so. I think the Islanders are built upon a steady defense. I think they're built upon defense that isn't necessarily going to. I don't. The word choke isn't necessarily right, but they're not going to let things like easy stuff like that happen. So, if you are an Islander fan, I'd be pretty confident that this game is yours. And we have some beautiful hockey going on right now. The Maple Leafs tied it up and made it a 1-1 series right now. And it looks like the Hurricanes goalie is on the bench. I've got my phone over here playing the game. We're going to lock into this game until the end right now because we got 2:49 to go left in it. Hurricanes are playing with their goalie pulled. So I think the plenty are going to happen, but who cares about icing? You just want to score. Hurricanes are going to get possession. They're going to try to play the puck around, see if they can play that possession game. But the Islanders are going to smother them. Right now, the Islanders are so close to chipping it out, but they're unable to do it. Hurricanes come at them with a little bit of speed. Aho gets on it. Not able to get a good puck on net, and I think that puck is going to bounce out into the net. No goal, no nothing. The only thing they got is an opportunity that wasn't able to be taken advantage of right now. Pellick and Nelson try to get it out and just couldn't get a gratuitous bounce to the fact that the puck went back into the zone. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this hockey game that we have going on over here. Face off right now. Islanders are going to send it on back, and the Islanders clear. No, he gets smothered 2-on-1. Svechnikov can't get it. Islanders are still fighting as hard as they can with the Hurricanes. Centering feed. Score! 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 Behind the net at the garbage spot. Sitting right there, right in front of the net. Who is it but Sebastian? Oh, wow, what a tremendous effort. And just like that, gets the sneaky play, that sneaky snag play. And if you are the Hurricanes, you have just pushed this game into possible overtime. If you are if you are a Whalers fan, if you are a Hurricanes fan, you are calling in sick to work tomorrow because this game just got real. Now, if you're the Islanders, you're sweating, but you can't give up right now. Yes, you may be on the tail end of it, but you have to understand you didn't fight this entire game just to give it up in the very end. Ottinger, I what? They scored again? They scored again? What just happened? The storm surge continues to go. The Hurricanes right off the face-off. They're gonna gain possession of it. A little chip pass right in front. Oh, Islanders player. Oh, Dobson gets bumped off of the puck. Dobson gets bumped off the puck. Barnook able to tuck it right around, bounces right off the goalie's pad for a goal. We gotta blow the horn yet again. Oh my gosh. They just blew the roof off of that barn and snapped the Islanders' confidence and have like a twig right there. 2 balls and 9 seconds is that. Oh my, 9 seconds. Oh, my bad, NHL. My bad. 9 seconds. 9 seconds. But that is absolutely insanity right now. If you are a Hurricane fan, you're waving, you're going crazy right now because the storm surge was coming for you against Hunkamania. Sebastian Aho with the goal, and Stalzy sends it deep. Dobson goes for the body check, can't get the puck. Martinook, just a little backdoor Shovsky puts this game out of overtime contention just about. and they just blew the roof off of that barn. You thought that you were going to call in sick? Sorry, boss. Actually, we are winning right now, so I think I still might be coming in, unless I'm going to the bar after and getting hung over. Wow, what an absolute storm fury the Hurricanes are putting on right now. That is something else. Who would have imagined 2 goals late in the third period to tie it? The Islanders were almost up 4-2. If the Islanders would have gotten that goal, this would be a completely different hockey game. The confidence levels would be somewhere different. But the Hurricanes want this hockey game, and they're able to clear it. 1:30 left to go in the Hurricanes Islanders game, and this game is heating up. Do storms heat up, or do storms get crazy? This ain't no Eye of the Typhoon. This is the full-fledged storm coming for you. I would brace for cover right now if I was an Islander, because you gotta get away from the Wawa. You gotta get away from the Wawa. And Hurricanes are able to clear it. Hurricanes take it down. They Dougie pass him. Jam another goal into an empty net. This game is over. It is 5-2. Oh, we got some rough stuff. Jake Kent's goal. Jake Kent's goal. Paul Mary wants nothing of it. Paul Mary wants nothing of it. I can't breathe. I need some Wawa for myself. I'm not a fish. I don't live under the water. But that's why I enjoy hockey, because hockey's playing on frozen water. Wow, what a game. Jake Genskol continues his dominance as a playoff performer. Islanders unable to make anything with it. And if you're an Islanders fan, this is nothing but heartbreak going on right now. Can you imagine being up 3-2 with 3 minutes left to go? Only in about 40 seconds to have it flip on you to be 5-2. Oh man. Or is it 5-3? I think it's 5-3. It's 5-3. Math can be hard. Oh, 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 oh man. Oh man. Crazies. Oh, now they're looking at it. What do these pandas want? What do these pandas want? This game is, I gotta be tweeting. I gotta be tweeting. Hurricanes fans were about ready to go home sad tonight to calling calling into work because of OT, and then still calling in because they're raging after the game and storming into the bar. What a hockey game. 5-3 left to go in this game. I didn't see if any penalties were called, but right now the Islanders are holding them off. Rough stuff. 40 seconds left to go in this hockey game. And the roof, I cannot believe what I just saw tonight. If you are an Islander player right now, you're probably heartbroken right now. You probably just don't know what's going on right now. It is not a good feeling if you were an Islander fan right now. You were so close. You had the potential. It was right there. And now. Oh, and we got some ejected players right now because of some rough stuff. Oh my gosh. I'd be belly bumping, I'd be high fiving, I'd be dabbing, I'd be dugging, I'd be hitting them folks. I'd be calling my wife and telling her, hey, when I come home, the Islanders, the Hurricanes jersey stays on during sex. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it right now. I can't believe it right now. That was nothing short of insanity that I just watched. 5-3, and players are getting ejected left and right in this hockey game. Players are leaving because of the rough stuff. They know the game is over. You're not scoring 2 goals in 40 seconds. The Islanders are a defensive team. They want to smother you. They're not a team that's going to generate some offense late into the game. That's not going to happen. Now, there is still a 1% chance that can happen, but I'm a part of the 99% of that knows that this probably is not happening right now. I just can't believe what I just saw. 3 goals in 40 seconds in the third period, 1 empty netter, 2 absolute. Oh, what just fell off in the Golden Knights game? It looks like a panel fell off of the boards. Star score! Tyler or Jamie Benn scores. Now it's 1-2. We got hockey games going around everywhere. I haven't even put up the other hockey cards. So Vegas Golden Knights, you've gotten your ability to shine. People know that you're a good team. Marcia, so you stay up there. And I got to move some of these guys around so people know that, hey, these are some of the Golden Knights hockey players, but the Golden Knights have more than just a few guys on their squad. If you're watching the Dallas Stars right now, you got to look out for Robertson right now. You got to look out for Seguin right now. And I don't have his card yet, but you also might want to pay attention. Oof. I hate this game of dominoes. Do I want Domino's pizza? Normally, yes, but I'm full of beer and burger right now. All the calories that I just ended up melting, just all. I swear I had more than 7 easels out here. I had 8 easels going on the other game. I'm missing an easel, and I'm not cool with it. And there's more rough stuff that's going on in the Islanders Hurricanes game. But Logan Thompson just can't seem to stop the rebounds. But the Stars are they're just as powerful. We have an 8-shot hockey game. Both teams have 8 shots, which means every fourth shot, so 20 there's a 25% chance that the Golden Knights shot is going in. There's like a 16% chance or 12.5% chance right now that a Dallas Stars shot is going in right now. Ooh, they're gonna wave Wah from the circle. Get out of there, Wah. Send in Kolasar. I just can't. Oh, White Cloud's gonna try to get it in. Wow, I'm 3 minutes left to go in the Vegas game, and the Hurricanes Islander game is going to end. And the refs want to see no more rough stuff. They don't want to see anything like that anymore. Wow. And the best thing about these Stanley Cup playoffs is that you can't predict it. You really can't. Players are just going to play their best. And this is where rookies and players that may not have been as well noticed, they're going to show up and perform. I'm low-key kind of mad I don't know where this last easel is. I had 8 easels going on yesterday and the day before, and now I'm down an easel. Oh, here it is. As I just do a big old forehead cam like I'm a gamer. My word. Oh man. Islanders Hurricanes, what a hockey game. Now Kings Oilers. This event is totally started. I'm going to close the app and I am going to reboot.
I may have not grabbed all of them for you.
No, I found it. I don't have them all, but I don't have enough space. I know I have like 15 of them.
Yeah.
You can put that one away. I found it.
Oh, okay, great. Glad you didn't step on it.
Oh man. Oh, we got I was trying to put on the other hockey game, but I was unable to do so. Mason Marchment. Oh man, if you're Mason Marchment right now, some slashes. If you're Mason Marshman right now, you are not. Oh, my neck. You are not performing right now. Not only did you get the offsides penalty, which took the first goal back, but now you're going to give the Vegas Golden Knights a power play. It's just stunning to see. Golden Knights going to put all of their absolute studs in. Score! 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 3 seconds in the power play. Hannafin shoots right off of Ottinger, and then Hurdle is right there to pick it up. Right there. And the Vegas Golden Knights just take 3 seconds to cash it on the power play. That's absolutely stunning. Now, Ottinger was outside of the blue paint, so there should not be any goaltender interference. There shouldn't have been goaltender interference no matter what. Bouncing puck. Hurdle pretty much passes it to himself. Another player that pushes them $8 million over the cap. What a hockey game we have going on for the Golden Knights versus Dallas Stars. We're going on right now. I can't believe my eyes. If you're a Dallas Stars fan, you just watch two guys. Yeah, it doesn't feel good when you got a super team absolutely plowing anybody in their way. But Logan Thompson is the goalie that he can get solved. So if you're a Dallas Stars fan, if you're on the Dallas Stars team, and if you're Pete DeBoer, who knows this Golden Knights team, there are ways to beat this Golden Knights team. Just because the Golden Knights team has so many players that are talented. Right there, a steal. Robertson, shoot. Score! 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 Robertson with another goal, making it a one-goal hockey game again. Robertson front and center. Front and center. And what did I just say? What did I just say? Logan Thompson can get solved. They got to go right back to those two fat guys that they just play. Those guys that they just had. They're going. Wow, we got a hockey game. Absolutely got a hockey game. Stone gets his stick raised. He gets the puck stolen. Pietrangelo tries to go for Robertson. You can't leave a player like Robertson open like that. And if you're Mark Stone right now, that lacerated spleen's got to start hurting. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh. This is just too crazy for me. This is just too crazy for me right now. This is an absolute slugfest. The Vegas Golden Knights have 9 shots right now, meaning that they're scoring a goal every 3 shots. There's a 33% chance. Their shot percentage just went up about 8 to 9%. That every third shot that they make on net goes in right now. Oh, Eichel almost centered it to Marchessault, was unable to get the bouncing puck to go. And this hockey team, if you are a Dallas Stars fan, has came alive. And if you are an Oilers or Kings fan, I've tried to get the game going. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, I finally got it going. They're 5 minutes in. 2 shots for the Kings, 3 shots for the Oilers. Battle in front. The Stars are furious right now. They're going to go for another shot. I tell you anything, if you're the Golden Knights, you got to be frightened about Thompson. I do not think he's a goalie that you're going to be able to rely on in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I'd honestly almost rather rely on Marc-Andre Fleury. They probably have a very similar cap hit right now. Oh, the Stars stop a clear from the Golden Knights shoot. Oh, but a second and 1.3 seconds left, and the Golden Knights are going to stop the puck from going on in. So as you can see right now, you got a lot of stars for the Stars right now. You got a lot of good players if you're a Golden Knights fan right now. Pete DeBoer knows how the Golden Knights play. He coached them for 3 seasons before the Golden Knights were like, you know what? You didn't. Our window is now. And if we don't win immediately, we're going to move on from you. That's it. That's it. The Golden Knights have no patience for failure. They have no patience for contempt. They want to see results, and they're going to get those results. And if they don't get them, they're sending you out of there. And that's going to do it for the first period in the Golden Knights Stars game, a 3-2 hockey game. 5 goals scored in the first period. What an absolute crazy onslaught of a hockey game. Look at these cool things that I got off of eBay. These are going to be my hockey dividers for my box. I'm pretty impressed if I shoved them all in. I got all 32 teams, and yes, I still have the Coyotes were a part of this. Coyotes. Everyone take a second to acknowledge the Coyotes jersey back here. Coyotes are great. Well, I like them. Well, so I pretty much just bought these things with really crummy stickers on them. So I'm going to have to get cooler stickers to put on these things. Do they fit my long box very well? Oh, they're flawless. I like these a lot. This is going to allow me to separate my teams so I can commentate better on hockey. Now, we're going to take an intermission break right now before we come back for this third or second period of the Golden Knights game. I got to get this I got to get the Oilers Kings game working right now. We're going to go to a brief intermission. We coming back, we coming back, we coming back, we coming back. What did I turn off? Socials? No. Username? No. Yeah, we Cakin's back. We talking more hockey. I'm sorry. I took a little bathroom break. I took a little water break, and the game is passing me by. Because I'd watch 1,000 hockey games if I could just watch the Minnesota Wild win a Stanley Cup. 9 shots for the Vegas Golden Knights, which is weird because I thought they already had 9 shots. So did the Stars score on themselves? I gotta see this replay. Someone pull up a replay for me. Braden McNabb. Oh man. Oh man, if you are a Vegas Golden Knights fan right now, this series has nothing but potential. You're definitely holding your breath every single time that the Stars are skating towards your net, but dang, you got nothing but confidence when it comes to when you got a power play. Anytime you get a shot on net, those rebounds are huge right now coming off Ot Ninja. Hot Ninja. Oh, if that almost had a back door. Haig gonna keep it in. And the battles are going on. The Oilers are up 2-0 against the Kings right now. The Kings always seem like they have so much potential, but they just don't seem to have the ability to close it. Last season, I thought the Kings were going to be able to take the Oilers out. They could not do that. I had faith that they could do it, but unfortunately, they weren't. Well, I think unfortunately, I like to see more hockey. Just weren't able to do that. Just weren't able to do that. And if you're a Kings fan, you got some great players, but I mean, everybody's going to be pointing fingers at Pierre Luc Dubois. He's getting paid $8 million a season, and he's playing on the third line. They had to figure out a way to slide him into the roster, to slide him in and make him feel like he's. Well, I don't think they're trying to make him feel good at all. It legitimately just feels like some beer burger burps going on right now. It's so funny that half of my Golden Knights cards, I don't think I have a single hollow Golden Knights card right now. Oops, whacking my camera. This is the matchup right now that I think is actually going to be a lot more entertaining. This is probably the matchup of the first round. I mean, of course, you got the defending Stanley Cup champions coming back, but you also are playing against your one of your old coaches. And now you got a 3-2 with the Golden Knights picking up speed, but Carrier is unable to learn how to stick handle. I mean, I sure to learn how to do that a couple years ago, but sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes you get a little nervous. They got to show Carlson just puts his face right into another player's back. Heiskanen's back. That did not look like that felt too good. His little sniffer gets a little red. That does not look like it felt too well. We got Britt and Novalance. Wow. Two people commenting. They couldn't be the same person because it's two different accounts. Eichel still able to keep. Oh my goodness. Oh, look who's breaking. And the Golden Knights aren't going to let them get any sort of boosts on them. I mean, they're just too deep. But that's another thing is playing down to your competition. Some teams look at other teams like that they're not going to be able to compete against them, that you're going to be able to shred them. And sometimes it's never met a Brit before. I've never met a Brit before. Tell me more about this Brit. Can Brit and Novalance comment something at the same time? Who knows? Hey, how come this Brit and Overlands person are commenting, but I still only have one viewer? I wonder who that is. If it's my number one fan, you my favorite. If you ain't my number one fan, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Kings have a power play, and if you got to get on the board if you're the Kings right now. You can't let the Oilers get away with this. Mick Jesus is just too. Oh, right there, boys. Is that Fiala? No, Kempe. Kempe was unable to drain it. Oh, my neck is just cranked from something today. I don't remember what it could be from. My neck don't feel too good right now. Just a what comment from Britt. And this hockey game continues to get later and later into the evening. I don't know how much gas I'm gonna have left in the tank right now. The Kings aren't really able to do anything with it. 30 seconds left to go in in their period right now, the first period. They're really unable to generate anything right now. They got to get the jump right now, and it's just not working out. They're unable to penetrate the Oilers' defense. The Oilers, especially with Zach Hyman stepping up this season, they're feasting. They're hungry for this. A minute, my goodness. The Kings just aren't able to generate anything on that power play. They still got a minute to go in that power play, but they're down 2-0 in the period. Possibly with a 20 minutes rested fresh legs. Those rested legs, they're going to be able to boost and get a good goal. Not even a good goal, a great goal, a fantastic goal, or maybe just a goal. Sometimes you don't need a great goal. Sometimes you just need a goal to show the team that like, hey, we're playing. Eventually, everything that we're doing is going to generate some sort of results, and that's going to be so important if you are one of those Kings right now. And if you're an Oiler, you are thinking nothing about any team. You look at every team like they're nothing. And I think right now in these Stanley Cup playoffs, that's the strategy right now. You don't want to disrespect the team, but you got to remember that you're better than them. You made it in the playoffs. Everyone has an equal chance to win. And I think Eichel's going to get called. Oh, no, it's White Cloud is going to get called for a little bit of interference or possibly some roughing with his little shove. And now you have a Stars power play. Holding. I was wrong with both of my calls. Both of my calls were wrong. All right. They show White Cloud going down the Sagan. I still want to see that McNabb goal. And if you're a streamer, maybe you just don't come up with the hype that I got. But damn, you gotta see some more energy from some of these other fans. I gotta see that. I gotta see that popping off. We're back to a commercial break. And we're gonna check a little hockey Twitter right now. Oh my gosh. I still can't. All right. No. I looking for this Braden McNabb goal. Here we go. A minute in, gets crunched, shoots it across. How did that even go in? It was just it wasn't even a knuckler. It was just a saucer shot that did it redirect off of a glove? Bar down? Marchessault misses it. He shoots it. And it just happens to get screened by like 3 players. Just a weird goal. I wouldn't say undeserving. but sometimes that happens. Stars in the power play with a slapper. And it looks like the Golden Knights are going to clear it right away. Hockey Twitter, a little quiet, a little hype, a little of both. But right now, we got to subscribe and watch the Stars power play. If the Stars can get a goal in this power play, this momentum is going to shift, and it's going to be insane. I can't wait to see what happens with this power play. It looks like Golden Knights getting another clear. So what I'll say is I want to say that the Dallas Stars goaltending is a lot more consistent than the Vegas Golden Knights goaltending. I just can't trust Thompson. I personally would not trust Thompson. I'm not saying he's a bad goalie or anything like that. I just don't think he's just not a goalie I would put my trust in. I don't think I have like any cool goalies. I got a lot of Dostal. That's for sure. Spencer Knight, I have a few of him. Looking at my hockey cards right now, seeing if I just double checking to make sure I don't have this Golden Knight that I wanted to show off. Must not have won that package. 10 seconds left to go in this power play right now. And if you were a Vegas Golden Knight, I think you're starting to understand that you are not, I don't want to say not reliable, but you're not unbreakable. You're not unbreakable if you're the Vegas Golden Knights, and that's what the Dallas Stars are attempting to establish right now in this hockey game. They're showing up and they're letting you know that we're going to keep trying. You could have ridiculous stats like you do right now. You might have unbelievable star power. You might be so high over the cap, you might be cheating or playing by weird rules. Yeah, I want to see Ben get absolutely thrashed by McNabb. I I just don't like the way some of these star players play. Now, I do have to say though, I do have respect for these star players in the sense that a lot of them have been grinding really, really hard to try to win the Stanley Cup. Did Ben just try to get, he got him to flinch? That's actually kind of funny. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. It looks like he actually tried to get him to flinch. If you're tuning in right now, we are doing a live watch party of the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Week 8 is here right now. And we're just watching the Golden Knights v Star games right now on the big screen. We got the Oilers and Kings game over here on the little screen. We got screens going everywhere. We got pucks going everywhere. We got goals going everywhere. Speaking of goals, it's 4-2 to go. 4-2 right now. Golden Knights leading. Stars on the attack. Stars with a ripper of a shot. Looks like the Golden Knights are going to get a block. Golden Knights are going to skate out with Hurdle on the attack. 3-on-3 right now. Almost in the slot shot. Go a floater right over the net. Unable to do it. Stars are going to refocus, reattack. They're going to try and send it deep. Could this be an icing? It is. Was no advantage, was not beneficial, and just like that, that puck is coming back. Ah, my neck is all sorts of goofed up. I think I'm gonna have to see a chiropractor. My neck is just not doing okay. Ah, maybe it's because of my posture. I don't know. This chair isn't that great. I like getting really hyped, but I feel like I'm so far away from the camera. I'm sure that's an okay thing, right? I don't have to I don't have to have a forehead camera or anything like that, like some video gamers do. But right in front, Eichel with a shot, unable to do it, and the Golden Knights still fighting to keep the puck on in. Wow, what a chance! Marchessault going to dish it back to the point. Theodore going to send a floater on in. Eichel turns and shoots. Almost I think Barbashev almost thought that they scored because it looks like he was ready to take his mouth guard out and celebrate. But now the Stars have it in the zone. Is this an offsides? And Daddy looking confused. Now, Daddy was a Golden Knight for a little bit. Honestly, at his best performance when he was a part of the Florida Panthers, and now he's just kind of doing things. We have all these office stuff, all the people from the office right now doing a pillow commercial. Jenna Fisher, we got Meredith, Pam. Gosh, imagine just doing a TV show for 9 seasons and making just millions. I mean, I get it if you're Jenna Fisher. I'm getting so off track of hockey, but I get it if you're Jenna Fisher and you're just like, you know what? I want to have kids. I want to be a mom. I I did my thing. I made my millions. I did it. I get paid for commercials. I show up at hockey games. But that's I don't know the extent of what I'm willing to do. And like I get it. You're a mom. There's not a you got to learn your limits. You got to know, understand, learn your limits. What's hockey Twitter saying right now? NHL Public Relations says Jonathan Marchessault collected a point in his 11th straight postseason game dating to the 2023 playoffs. In an opening period between the Golden Knights and Stars saw a combined 5 goals. We aren't even done with game one. Marchessault was cracked. Conn Smith assault? Get out of here, Russo. Not like I don't like you, but silly tweet. Oh, the right side of my neck. I'm sorry, everybody. This I'm losing full right now. I'm getting tilted because my neck just won't crack, and it's just so annoying right now. Carlson's gonna win the face-off in the Golden Knights game. Now, Golden Knights game is live right now, but thinking about the Oilers and the Kings game right now, let's look at a little bit of stats from there. So we're gonna pull up the NHL app right now. Let's look at some of the stats while the Golden Knights and Stars game rages on. Now, in the first period, it looks like Hyman's got his first goal of the playoffs with an assist from Jesus and Bouchard, only for then Henrique to score not too long later, about 2 minutes later, with an assist from Hyman and Bouchard. So Hyman getting on the board a couple times, absolutely interesting, and Bouchard getting on the board twice. Couple players that are really showing off right now, really showing that they're here to win. Now let's look at the shots that are going on right now in the Oilers and Kings game. So the Kings right now have 7 shots compared to the Oilers 15. They're getting outshot 2-1 pretty much right now, and that is not what you want when you are trying to beat one of the highest powered offenses out there in the NHL. Faceoffs, 48 Kings, 52 Oilers, pretty much similar. A little bit of an edge goes to the Oilers, but I would not let them feel a little too confident with that. No power plays yet, so both 0 for 0, both teams playing it clean right. Well, no goals, I think. 0 for 1 for each of them. 1 penalty each apiece, so 2 penalty minutes apart. 25 hits from the Kings, 20 coming from the Oilers. So the physical game absolutely is coming right out of the Kings right now. They're playing that physical presence. They're doing what they can to push the Oilers off the puck. Does not seem like it's doing a whole lot right now because the Oilers, of course, are up 2-0 in the game. Now, this is another interesting thing. 7 block shots from the Kings where you get 8 block shots from the Oilers. So the Oilers have the goals right now, but they're also keeping the goals out of their net with those block shots. The Kings, of course, letting in 2 goals right now in that period. But I'm not really too interested in the box score or the play-by-play that the app has going on right now. Just unbelievable hockey right now. Stars almost get a rush on a 2-on-1. Sagan tries to turn around and get a spinorama jam. He's out of gas, so he doesn't really have it in the tank to Dougie anymore. And that's a really interesting thing when you're looking at these hockey players is that you just expect them to all have ridiculous cardiovascular when that's just not the case. That is just not the case at all in this hockey game. It looks like the Golden Knights are going to skate it out. Right now, shots in the hockey game for the Golden Knights Stars, 10 for the Golden Knights, 15 for the Stars. That means Golden Knights have a 50% chance of scoring in their shots. It's a little bit less than that. It's like 4.2%, but or way higher than 4.2%. It's like a 40.2% or a 42% chance that every shot they take is going to go in. That is disgusting. And Petrangelo's left skate knocks that puck away, that saucer pass coming from Duchesne, unable to convert, unable to honestly make the difference in the game. And the game rages on. The Stars trying to get another 2-on-1, a slap shot, and Thompson's going to hold on to it. Unbelievable hockey by these 2 hockey clubs. The Stanley Cup playoffs are just so crazy right now. Every team is just trying so hard. No, obvious teams aren't trying hard. There's just so much talent on the ice. There's just so much talent, and I'm still impressed. And you got a little shot of Bruce Cassidy there, teaching his team, instructing his team where they should go, how they should do it, and what they should do. A little picture of Aiden Hill chewing some gum on the bench. Interesting that they chose to rest their Stanley Cup winning goaltender. Now, did they both win the Stanley Cup? They sure did, but there was one that absolutely performed. There was one that absolutely played. There's one that absolutely got them there. And that was Aiden Hill. A risky and dangerous play by the goalie of the Stars. Almost puts it right on the table of a Golden Knight. But that's not going to stop a counterattack right now from the Stars. Stars are going to slow it down. Centering feed. Golden Knights are able to get it out. Tanev's going to send it right across. Suter sends it in. And it's held on by Logan Thompson. Logan Thompson. Thompson. I'm just making weird noises at this point. Just making the weird noises at this point. 7 minutes left to go in this game. When is this Oilers game coming back? Because my neck's cranked to the side. I got to look this side. Now, tell me right now in the chat, what team do you want to see win in the Vegas-Dallas series right now? How many games do you think it's going to go? Looking at this game, it definitely seems like the Golden Knights have the extra stride against the Stars right now. It seems like I'm not saying they're putting in less effort, but they're getting the puck luck, they're getting their talent is coming through. They're not see, there's some games where teams get so many shots, 35 shots, and they've scored maybe once, or maybe they haven't scored at all. Are those quality chances? Is the goalie going in God mode? Are they shooting from the right spot of the ice? Are they utilizing their power play properly? All important questions to ask a team when they're possibly underperforming like this. Now, the Golden Knights aren't underperforming at all, but you got to pay attention to what could possibly be making a team more deadly and what could be making a team, I won't say less deadly because that sounds unoriginal. Got them yawns coming. I gotta go to bed in a little bit. I like staying up in these playoffs, but some of these games that I'm a little bit more interested to seeing how they're going to turn out. With all the goals that I have right now, and of course working a regular job until I can talk hockey full time or entertain full time, I want the Stars to make the Knights sweat. So are you telling me it's a starry night? You want to see a meteor shower? I don't want to see. Well, I don't know, man. Kings Oiler game is about to kick back up. No, don't forget that those Kings were on a power play. They had a minute left to go in that power play. That's when you're going to be looking at guys like Kevin Fiala, some of the younger talent to be able to hype the team back up. You're going to be looking at another player by the name of Pierre-Luc Dubois, extended for 8 years, signed at an $8 million contract. If this player does not perform, the Kings could be in trouble. The Kings could totally be in trouble. Looks like the puck got cleared in the Kings game, so they're gonna have to skate a long way back down the ice to see what they can do. 20 seconds left to go in their power play. A little drop pass, and that could be offsides. It looks like it might be. Clay is stopped, and you only got 15 seconds, 16 seconds left on that power play. If you are one of those Kings fans, you are a Kings player, you know that you have to lock in and take care of it. Even though the Oilers only have one crazy line, maybe two okay lines, you have to figure it out if you're the Kings. Pierre-Luc Dubois, there were rumors of him just not being it, being a guy that's hard to work with, being a guy that doesn't want to try. Thompson with two crazy sprawling saves. No rough stuff. No one wants a penalty. Just a little bit under 4 minutes to go in this hockey game right now in the second period of the Golden Knights Stars game. Looks like the power play is completely expired in the Kings game. Just just look at smothered and unable to make a play right there. Now Skinner, as far as the goaltender is concerned, I don't think he's good. I don't think he's bad. I think he's like a B player. I think he can perform. He won't always perform, but I think he can perform. And the Oilers just continue to get the puck down the ice, and that's what McDavid's able to do. He's able to break defenses so easy, and then it just comes down for the rest of the team to surge on back to just overwhelm the other team with numbers. Because that's another thing is that some of these players can't back check fast enough. They can't skate backwards fast enough, so McJesus will just blow past them all. No one will be able to catch them. Wow. So he'll be able to make the zone entry. And after he's made the zone entry, he's going to be able to, I don't want to say make his own decision because that's pretty obvious, but he's going to be able to he's going to be able to make the play. He is going to be able to make the play. Man, my neck is not feeling too good, stream. I apologize, but I'm only going to be going for about 8 more minutes. That should do it for the Vegas Golden Knights and Dallas Stars second period. It's pretty good hockey, though. I covered a couple periods of the last two games, got a couple of the early periods of this game. I'm getting in a lot of hockey. I'm definitely getting in a lot of hockey. So it's got to be this that is showing that big all shadow in the back that we were talking about last time, but doesn't look like I've been able to fix it yet. And I'm just talking about my own stream. The Golden Knights really haven't gotten a shot. Still only 10 shots for the Golden Knights. And the Stars just keep coming in, getting so many crazy opportunities. I feel like the Golden Knights I don't want to say they're just holding on to it right now, but I feel like they've been executing on all of their attempts right now. And that's really difficult. That's got to be really. Oh, that Stars player just falling over himself. Marchessault's battling so hard for that puck, unable to really get anything to go with it. Ooh, Stars with an inch. Ooh, they sent it out of bounds. It looks like they may have. 2:33 left to go in that game. Now, if you're the Stars, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. And I don't. If you're the Stars, I don't think you're doing anything wrong. But I do think that the Golden Knights, their forecheck is insane right now. They're going quick, and I think that's making it scary and slightly difficult if you're a part of the Stars right now. The Golden Knights production, they're quick, they're speedy, they're getting in, they're getting out. But honestly, they're getting some puck luck tonight. And the Stars have not been as lucky as that. The Golden Knights just send pucks to the net, and I was gonna say Anton Khudobin, I was gonna say Dobson, but it's Ottinger. Ottinger is he's performing right now. 2 minutes to go left in this game. And yet again, the Oilers just have an onslaught going up against the Kings. The Kings are very rarely able to get anything going. And if you're Gretzky watching this matchup, you wonder how he's got to feel playing on both of those teams. A, being that the first team he was traded to, and B, being the team that he won his 4 cups with. It must be a really weird love-hate relationship. I don't want to say hate relationship, but just remember those days when I won the cup? Those were the days. Definitely brought some help to other teams, but unable to finish with some of those other teams, of course. And if you're the Golden Knights right now, I still don't think that you're able to just keep dumping the puck. I think the Golden Knights, what makes them so good is their onslaught. The Golden Knights will just keep attacking, 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 and eventually they're going to break through your defenses and they're going to score. Now, the other thing though, they kind of can just play a dumpy game where they're dumping the puck down and they're making the other team chase it. That indeed is a strategy. I don't think it's a strategy that's going to be very helpful. And I think that's a strategy, especially by a team that's as confident as the Golden Knights. That takes away your confidence when you're just playing that anxiety-ridden hockey where you're just dumping the puck and you're just unable to make a production. Now, crazy in that Kings game, it looks like the Kings right now have a little bit more of offensive time, but are just still unable to produce. They're still unable to get those goals. They're still unable to make a difference in their hockey game. In this, I mean, I know there's three. Oh, here we go. Breakaway, Kings. No, Skinner is going to be able to deflect that and just not allow a goal. He's going to hold strong. I don't like it when they say, says, will blink. Oh, goalie says no. He doesn't, says no. Goalie held strong. That goalie did not allow anything to happen. He's like, block. And I look away, and now it's 3-0 Oilers. I was just giving you some props over there. And is it Talbot as their goalie? Arvidsson is not proud of himself right now. He's shaking his helmet, very disappointed in himself. So an opportunity at one end, right off the skate of Skinner. Let's see how the Oilers are able to convert this. A little smaller play right behind the net. Oh my goodness. Another spinorama pass by Mick Jesus. He's just going to spin, send it to the front. Hyman, a little smackarooski. And that's going to do it. 3-0 hockey game. 3-0 hockey game from the Oilers right now. That is nuts. That is crazy right now. And now they're comparing McDavid, Kucherov, DeOr, Lemieux, and Gretzky. Now the cool thing is that you have an Oiler, 2 Oilers, a Lightning, only 1 original 6. And I like that because I don't like seeing a lot of original 6 teams do too well because it's just so boring. And that's probably my favorite thing about the NHL right now is that what do you have for the original 6 right now that are doing good? The Rangers are doing quite well. And the Maple Leafs just tied up the series 1-1. Personally, I I want other teams to win. The original 6 had their 70 years to beat up on new teams to win their own cups. Now it's time to grow the game. It's time for other teams to show that they can understand the strategy. They can fall in love with the sport just like they did. There's only one winner every single season, and that has to be respected. That absolutely has to be respected. But McDavid just, ooh, that's definitely going to be a power play. Talbot got absolutely dumped on. Absolutely got rammed by Hyman. Now, I want to see if Hyman got pushed into him because it honestly looked like he just skated right into him and bumped his head. All right, replay. Hyman's going to get a jump, get in front of there. No, I mean, yeah, England just cross-checks him back on there. He's like, don't touch my goalie. Yeah, he just skated right in front and ended up not really stopping too well and knocks Talbot down. That's got to be a penalty, an interference penalty. That's going to put the Kings in the power play. If you are a part of the Los Angeles Kings and you do not score right now, that is a problem. You have the Oilers coach barking orders left and right, left and right. Let's see what can happen. Doughty going to send it over to Kempe. Kempe right in front. And Arvidsson unable to redirect. And the Oilers are going to clear the puck all the way down the ice. Now, the Kings do have some veterans, so they're kind of like the Penguins. They're kind of like the Bruins, and almost would have been like the Blackhawks if they would have kept Kane and Taves. They have Doughty and they have Kopitar that they're going to keep for their entire careers. And it's beautiful to see certain players only associated with certain sweaters and only associated with certain teams. It means that you made a good purchase for your jersey because you know that you don't have to. I mean, you can always buy multiple jerseys of that player, but it's not to the point to where, oh, this player was only here for, let's say, a trade deadline or something like that. The Kings are trying to work it around, but they're a little bit off their own edge. They're not really making that crisp of passes. Oh, wow. Kopitar's taking some punches to the face for playing a little aggressive in front. And he's just absolutely going to shove you down. I like that. I like it when you have a player that's your captain that isn't going to let anybody push you around. Arvidsson, if he only got his stick out. Oh my goodness. Tries to get the skate there too, but for the redirect, no luck, no dice. And it's still a 3-0 hockey game. 13 shots from the Kings and nothing. 19 shots from the Oilers and 3 goals. Means about every 8 shots, the Oilers are scoring. I don't know, what was that? 3 times, like 6. 3 times 7 is 21. Yeah, roughly about 6. Every 6 and Kings win another face-off. They got to get a goal right here. They have a man advantage. They got to see what they can do to get the Oilers to bite. Right? Another shot in front, and they're getting their shots, but they're just unable to put them away. Oilers were clear with 30 seconds left to go in the power play. About 13 minutes left in this entire second period. The game's almost at the halfway mark, and just like that, the Oilers are still up with 3-0, a pretty commanding lead. But this is a hockey game. We've seen 3-0 leads get torn down, and teams completely lose their confidence when the other team gets 2 goals. Now, I don't think the Oilers are going to break down anymore. I think they're going to make a deep run. I think they're making it to the conference final, but I think that's where they're going to stop. And Hyman's behind the net. You're going to let. Ooh. Oh, we got some rough stuff. Do we got any fights? I think it's funny how it's like a headlock contest. They just keep putting each other in headlocks and yelling at each other and swearing at each other. What the F is that? And just like that, Week Aiken is going to have to put the cake in the refrigerator. If that means anything, then great. If it doesn't mean anything, well, I'm making up stupid things. Thanks for stopping by. We got through some exciting hockey games. We watched the Maple Leafs clinch their game. We watched the Hurricanes absolutely stun the Islanders. And then we were watching the Golden Knights show up and show off why they won the Stanley Cup last year. Oilers, McJesus doing everything he can to make sure his team is successful. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I should be live more throughout the week. We, Kagan, will be back with more. I don't know. I've tried to be a goalie and a player, but that didn't work. We will be back. I will be back with more hockey.